when you all of a sudden find yourself sitting in a room with people with businesses that are 50 million, 100 million, 200 million, and you're having strategic conversations, how good does that feel versus what your life looked like before you put yourself in that environment?
That's 10x right there. That's 10xing. That's taking the courage to be around higher level individuals that you're looking to learn from. And that's what this is all about.
It's Brandon Dawson here. Welcome back to another episode of Building Billions, where we feature business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, founders who are committed to building a significant impact in this world through their business, through their teams, by creating value for the people they serve. Today, I'm with my business partner, Antonio, Lilly's Fresh Pasta, and we just had an amazing on-site. And we flew back on my plane yesterday and got to spend quite a bit of time together. What an amazing family business story, like many of our founders, many of our entrepreneurs. You know what, buddy? Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? Tell them who you are, what you do, but don't give your secret sauce away.
Thank you, Brandon. Antonio D'Alelio, Lilly's Fresh Pasta Company, Boston, Massachusetts. Mom and Dad founded the company in 1986. We've been manufacturing fresh pasta, specialty raviolis, gluten-free pastas, vegan specialties, serving restaurants and hotels and caterers and dining facilities all throughout the Boston area for the first 20 years of the business. And since 2010, we've expanded into 38 states. It's been phenomenal.
Good for you. And I'll tell you right now, the pasta is remarkable. Maybe we'll put a little link in here, and anybody that wants to order some, if they order a minimum size, you'll ship it to them. Because usually you guys work through distributors, right?
Absolutely, yeah. B2B space, food service distributors like Cisco and PFG and US Foods, great partners of ours that really allow our dreams to come true, bring the product to the marketplaces.
So you and I started working together, what, a couple years ago?
July 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Of what year?
2021.
2021. So basically exactly almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, we're coming up on it.
And what caused you to want to come to some of my events and start working with us?
1,000% improve my leadership, expand the business, avoid landmines.
Yeah. So how big was your business 2 years ago?
Yeah, we came out of a destructful COVID, 4.6 million, rebounded, finished 2020 at 4.6 million. Went into meeting you at 5.9, came out of 2021 at 7.2, and then a whole strong year of 2022 gravitated us to almost 11.2 million.
So when we meet, you come off a year of 4.7 million.
Yeah.
And 24 months later, your completed year last year was 11.2?
11.2.
And what do you believe you're on target to do this year?
15 to 18.
15 to 18 million. So 2 years ago, you're at 4.7. This year, the target's 15 to 18.
Stretch goal's 20.
Stretch goal's 20. And you've gone through our 10x360 Pro. You've gone through everything that we do, basically.
Yeah. 10x360 was revolutionary. It made everything happen. It started the engine. It really made me a believer. Just listening to you talking, your whole team, the confidence level in building business owners, removing them from the minutia of what slows them down, and that's kind of like the expansion of the business. It's coming from that.
And so you get the mindset at the 360. You also get the structural. People ask me all the time, "What do you teach at the 360?" It's like we've got 15 years of research where we reverse engineered thousands of businesses. I spent millions of dollars, and then you sit for 2 days and you plot against in every category of business against that research to find out what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what your opportunities are, and what your threats are. What happened during that 2 days for you that opened your mind up to what's possible?
The amount of attention to serve and lead people, learning how to maximize your people's contribution to the business, leading them, marketing the business, operational effectiveness, looking at data and really understanding the significance of data so you can make better decisions, learning how to use your systems, learning how to systemize and begin to build process, because process really didn't exist. It all lived in our heads, and that was huge. And it
Now-
still plays a role today.
Now, when we did the tour, we met some long-term loyal employees. I love doing on-sites where we get to listen to the employees, including you talking about sleeping in the basement or them sleeping in their car or sleeping on the street or being on the curb just to beg for a job when your mom would show up and open the door. And now all of a sudden you fast forward and you got a legacy, years of loyal employees who are crushing it. And what was great for me to hear is them talking about the impact, and we'll share some of that footage talking about the impact that these things that you've learned and then deployed back into your business has made on their lives. And that's the one thing that I'm just going to state it here. The one thing I try to teach business owners is that if you try to do everything yourself, it's never going to work. If you can build through your team by inspiring them and leading them, they'll do a lot of the lifting for you. And I saw that at your business. Talk a little bit about the key employees you have and how much they're working every day to make your life easier and build the business.
Yeah, I think this is the proudest moment of every day watching your business, to be able to go into your dome, in our case, our factory, and to be able to see the people leading, and it's a contribution feeling, and you can see that they're looking to lead, and they want to really make you proud, and they want to contribute to that business because this is their home. And so to be able to see that allows us owners to get out of the way and to let go and to believe that the systems that we want to transfer, the knowledge that we've gained, if we're comfortable in trusting that moment of transformation and transferring that knowledge, really great things happen. And our business is really truly expanding because of that decision. We as owners have so much to give, and if we lock it in and don't transfer that, we're doing a disservice to our business. And that's why we usually probably fail and hit walls and crash and burn. And so, Brandon, you've opened up a whole new guideline for me. You've helped me understand the importance of transferring knowledge without being afraid that somebody's going to run off with your business. And I think that's what a lot of founders and CEOs do. And I grew up in a culture where my mom also held everything in her head too. So I was bred like that. So until I expanded around different organizations like yours, I understood the importance of opening up that floodgate and truly letting go.
I've got a new book coming out, and it's titled The 9-Figure Mindset, because if you want to be worth $100 million, you got to think differently than if you're worth 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. And what you just described there, I talk about in the book, which is the imprinting, the influence from the people around us when we grow up. And it's important for listeners to understand that if you want to build $1 billion or $100 million, you're going to be a different person than you were yesterday, tomorrow. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
And so just so the audience knows, in full disclosure, you started as a client 2 years ago. You've gone through all my programs that we offer, all of Grant's programs, and we've moved our relationship from you being a client to us actually partnering in the business. And now we're building our go-to-market strategy. And when you look at how big this thing can be, in fact, we spent several hours with another partner yesterday talking only strategy, location of operations, streamlining, how to get equipment cheaper and better, how to get the right person. When you all of a sudden find yourself sitting in a room with people with businesses that are 50 million, 100 million, 200 million, and you're having strategic conversations, how good does that feel versus what your life looked like before you put yourself in that environment?
That's 10X right there. That's 10Xing. That's taking the courage to be around higher level individuals that you're looking to learn from. And that's what this is all about. If you want to grow, you have to get around the right people. You have to have the courage to ask the right questions. You have to learn how to ask the right questions, because if you don't, you're going to be the quiet guy left alone in the room that's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, all by yourself.
Yeah.
Small world, small thoughts, small actions, small results.
Yeah. And so to be around people that are strategically winning, that have already proved it or are proving it, and they're not set, they have that, your friend Turner said, discontent divine.
Yep.
That just is this continuous feeling of growth and learning. That is the most inspiring thing.
To be in the restaurant space or supplier of restaurant with remarkable food, and to have a business that's doing $4.5 million in the same location, to have a target of 15 to 18 million this year, would you have even believed that was possible 36 months ago?
No, but I had no choice. I had to figure out how to believe it.
Yeah, but the point is, how many business owners do you think are sitting in their current location going, this is the most I can do. I can't do anymore. I'm overwhelmed. And then all of a sudden they're 3 to 5 times bigger, and they're like, whoa.
Yeah, and this is a great opportunity to just let the viewers know, because what's happening to my business is amazing, but this is this is like pulling other business owners in right now. And I want to take the opportunity to just let people know that your strategic business unit team has proved to us that we can do 20 million out of that factory, which I didn't think we could do.
Because they broke down the numbers.
The data.
They
the
reverse
numbers.
engineered the operations. They deployed strategy and finance concepts and built you a model that showed you occupancy, hours, production. Like now you have a clear, concise picture of exactly how to hit those numbers.
Yeah. Being in that building for 15, 16, 17, 20 years of my life, do I want to wait till I'm at 20 million to figure that out? No, we need to make the jump soon.
Let's go, man. Yeah. My buddy Antonio here, we're going to have a follow-up next year. I love following up. There's a lot of bullshit out there on social media and on the internet, and a lot of gurus that are fake gurus. I like to show numbers. I like to show stats. I like to do follow-ups. I'm going to hold this dude accountable for killing it this year. We're working together. We're business partners. We're going to blow this thing up. And so I want you to see and hear for yourself what it looks like when you're a founder or a small business owner, when you make that shift in your thinking so your actions can follow your thoughts and your results can follow your actions. Antonio, thank you for joining me on this show.
Thank you, partner.
Of Building Billions.
Thank you, Brandon.
And so
let's blow it up.
Let's blow it up. Let's go. We're going to crush it. We're going to kill it. Hey, this is Brandon Dawson. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Building Billions, where we feature founders and entrepreneurs, thought leaders that are executing and changing their life and the lives of those people around them forever. And if you like this show, please leave a review. If you want me to do more, leave a review. If you want to leave comments or suggestions or recommendations on how I can provide value on the show for you, please do that. The engagement's very important to me. Thank you for listening and watching another episode of Building Billions with Brandon Dawson.